things will still work out for the best, even if you mess up now. Everything will unfold perfectly. So stop predicting and worrying. Try your best, but don't be stressed too much whether you get everything right. Obviously, be responsible and take calculated risks. But also don't take life too seriously when things go south. The point is not to be afraid to take bold action. Because even if it doesn't turn out the way you expected, it'll eventually work out somehow. So you really have nothing to lose. You really have nothing to worry about. Stop doubting yourself and overthinking. Take action that you know you need to take and let the rest take care of itself. Making mistakes is bad, but you know what's worse. Not trying or not taking action because of fear of failure or because of fear of embarrassment. Failure and embarrassment only last for a moment, for a night, or maybe for a day, but it all eventually subsides. On the other hand, not taking chances will stay on your mind for a long time. So which one would you rather choose? Making mistakes or not trying, not making an attempt? You decide. If you know in advance that you'll succeed eventually even if you mess up now, what else do you got to worry about anymore? I hope this will give you comfort, peace, strength, and courage in a time of trials and tribulations. And I hope this will also give you confidence to take risks and go all in for your dreams. Sometimes we just worry about what we got to lose, that we are so afraid of taking any action, of taking a leap. Mistakes are not really that bad as we make it out to be. Failure is not really that bad. They are only temporary, and everything will pass eventually. But if you don't take action, a feeling of regret, a feeling of what if, will stay with you for a long time, if not forever. It can be hard to try to make sense of everything in the present moment. So stop trying to understand. We often try to make sense when things don't go to the way we expected. But if everything goes well, we wouldn't bother trying to understand it, would we? If it works out with that girl, you wouldn't bother trying to understand why it's worked out. But only when she doesn't respond, you're then confused because you thought she was into you. If you're already with a woman of your dreams and had a great career, you wouldn't bother trying to understand why everything goes well for you. However, as you grow older and your dreams are still far away, that's when you start worrying and trying to make sense of everything. That guy over there, he seemed to have everything. A beautiful wife, great kids, an amazing job. And you thought to yourself, you must have done something wrong. You must have taken the wrong path. Something is not going right in your life. But you have to understand that everyone has a different path. Everyone is unique. Your path is not the same as everybody else. Some may have luckier life more than you. It is just the way it is. It is how life works. Life is unfair, and maybe it's a good thing for many of us. But that is out of your control. The only thing that you can control is your action. That you need to do what you need to do, even if you are afraid. Even if you know that 99% of the time you will fail. But you do it anyway because you know that's the action that you need to take in order to get to the life that you always wanted. Maybe you feel like you're stuck, even for a long time. Maybe you feel like you make some bad decisions and things didn't turn out the way you wanted. Maybe you feel like you're afraid of making decisions because you don't want to make any mistakes. Let me reassure you that no matter how you feel, things will always work out somehow in the end. Not in the way that you want them to work out, but in a way that it will work out the best for you, for your life. And things won't really make sense until you arrive at that destination. So in the meantime, you may as well take more action, take chances, go out there and make mistakes, screw things up. It's not big of a deal. When I say screw things up, what I'm really trying to say is don't let fear of failure stop you from taking action that you know you need to take. If you have a passion to start that new business adventure, then do it. Don't expect yourself to succeed in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years, in 5 years. Take action, getting stuck, getting confused, and finding a new way to do it. You fail, then you stand up. You try something new. You fail again and then you try something new again. It's not that big of a deal. You go out, you ask a girl out and you get rejected. Guess what? You can do it again tomorrow. You can do it again next week. Even if you say on the wrong things. A year from now, you're gonna meet a new girl and you become wiser. You'll then get a better result. It doesn't really matter. Things will always work out in the end. But that doesn't mean that you do nothing and waiting for good things to happen into your life. No, life doesn't work that way. Life happens when you're busy taking action, when you're busy chasing your dreams, when you're busy chasing your purpose. What is your purpose? What is your vision for your life? If you don't know yet, sit down, think about it, search for it. Don't say I don't know. It's okay to don't know now, but you have to actively seek and find your purpose. What makes you alive? What makes you want to wake up in the morning? Once you know your purpose, get busy taking action. Get busy making mistakes. Double your rate of failure. You fail, you stand up and you take action again and again and again and again without worrying whether you succeed or not. Because you believe that things will always work out in the end and you'll eventually succeed. So it's just a matter of time. Everything happens now and until you succeed, it's just a game. It's not that big of a deal. So stop worrying and start taking action. We don't really know how things will turn out, whether we do A or B or nothing at all. The only thing we can do in the moment is to listen to our guts and take action immediately. Deep down, we all know what action we need to take. Oftentimes, when it comes to uncomfortable situations, we often make excuses more than we take action. The key is to stop listening to your fears and start taking action despite how scary you feel. Don't be afraid of the consequences. Be worrying about staying the same way you are right now. Be more concerned about regret. Be more concerned about what if. Be more concerned about wondering. Failure and mistakes are only temporary. And they don't really matter in the long run anyway. Because everything will always work out somehow in the end. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you got any value out of this, please take a moment of your time to leave ratings and reviews. That will help this channel a lot. Never stop believing in yourself. And until next time, thank you for listening.